Yeah, big win last week, big win in, the kind of conference picture and everything against a really, really tough UAB team, well-coached UAB team, guys that play hard. I was really proud of everyone, the defense, unbelievable, right? They've continued to show up over and over and over again. I was really proud with kind of how the guys on offense in a short week kind of adapted to a little bit different of a game plan that we had to take to try and beat UAB. So I was really, really proud of those guys. But looking forward to this matchup against North Texas. Again, another really good team. Going to be a good test for our guys and kind of see really where we're at.
There's a lot of guys in sports that say that, they're all about the team. And sometimes they focus more about themselves. I know you've got a lot of guys that aren't like that. And they're truly about the team when they say that. And probably, Austin displays that, more than anybody. And I think this past game probably showed that, more than any other game he's played, with just the passing numbers being what they were and having to do what you had to do to beat UAB. And a guy in that position, and thinking about what that position did for you guys last year and the numbers Bailey put up, how beneficial is that? How important is that to have a guy with that, type of mindset and that type of attitude?
Yeah, I've been saying it all year. Austin's bought in, right? Whatever he has to do to win a game. And, I told him early on in the week, I said, look, man, they're not going to give us what we want, right? We're going to have to change our game style a little bit, almost have to try and beat them at their own game. And he was laser focused, bought in immediately, and said, Coach, it don't matter to me. Whatever we have to do to win. If I throw for 100 yards and we run for 400 and we win, he's like, let's roll. And so it helps out, and it sets a good precedent for the rest of the team and the rest of the offense. Like, hey, our quarterback, who's freakishly talented and everything, he's putting his own self and ego aside and saying, okay, hey, whatever we have to do to win this game. I think that's the mark of a good leader and a mark of a really good football team and the kind of culture that Coach Helton's built, where, hey, we're going to win whatever it takes.
Like the implementation of LT standards. I mean, he went out there. You hadn't seen him all season besides in the FIU game, and then he comes out because he hadn't been playing in the other games. But I'm sure he shows you practice every single day and shows you what he can do. But I mean, he came out. He had 6 carries for 120 yards.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, that's just a big statement for a true freshman to come out there and be able to do that. So, what are you just hoping that shows? I guess for this season, just because in the past, Western's been known for more a passing team, and the past couple of weeks they haven't been able to do that, and just to show that there is we do have a run offense that can be they can perform at the end of the day.
Yeah, one, I think it's a testament to his coach, Coach Davis, getting him ready all throughout the season. We've known since fall camp, and y'all kind of saw it in the FIU game. He went in there and made a few plays. We'd known LT was a talented kid. The best course of action for him, though, was sending him down there with the scout team, letting him get those everyday reps that he probably wouldn't get down there with us, against our defense. And what better training system than to go against our defense, right? If you're a running back, okay. And so I think it's a testament, one, to his coach and how well prepared he was going into that game. It's a testament to the kid too, right? Kind of the same mindset as Austin. Hey, whatever it takes to win. Hey, I'm not going to play, the first 7 games of the year really, but whenever my number's called, I'm going to be ready to go. Okay. I mean, again, it's just kind of talks to our culture and the mindset that our kids have of, hey, when my number's called, okay, I'm going to go do what I can to help this team win. And LT's such a great kid. Doesn't say much. When he does say something, he's kind of funny, but you can always tell he's got a straight look on his face. He's paying attention, and he wants to be good. And that's the most important thing, is that he wants to be good and he wants to do good for his teammates. So it was great to see him get in there and do what he did with the ball. And it was super encouraging moving forward. And, I think it just helps us out too. Like you said, people have known Western for probably the longest time as being a team, hey, we're going to throw it down the field. Well, now it makes us, multi-dimensional, right? We have the ability to throw the ball, but now the defense really truly has to account for, hey, they might hand this off and it could bust. So.
Coach, turnovers wins ball games. Defense converted a couple turnovers. Offense could not capitalize on those. What difficulties did UAB present defensively in those moments of those games?
Yeah, one, the defense, unbelievable with turnovers, getting us the ball back. And we've got to be better. We've got to figure out a way they get us the ball, hey, we're going to put points on the board, and starts with not shooting ourselves in the foot. More times than not, whenever we get a turnover, you kind of see, hey, we get a false start, we get a little knick-knack penalty right there, or we just don't execute. Okay, and shoot, that's on me as a coach, and and our players will tell you that's on them too. I won't ever say it's on them, but they'll tell you it's on us. Coach, I could have focused up better, right? I could have not jumped, and a few times throughout the game, we had a drop pass here or there from guys that you typically wouldn't expect, so it's really just comes down to execution and those guys staying mentally focused. Hey, I'm going to make this tough catch. Hey, I'm going to sit in here until I know the ball is getting snapped. But to answer your question, yeah, we've got to execute more. Our defense is playing too good. Our defense is playing too good, getting us the ball back too much for us not to go put points on the board.
Second game, without Mark there on the O-line, I guess what kind of improvements or thoughts do you have on how they played against UAB?
I thought they played really well. UAB was big. They were only going to rush 3. But those 3 guys were real dudes, and that's why they do it. They know they can do that. And so, again, it was, O-line answered the call. Talented guys over there, very talented ends that they were going to put wide outside of our tackles and kind of make our tackles block them. And both those guys, executed really, really well and really just had a great night.
Texas has a good offense, against MTSU, you guys had the fumble to start the game, and then you guys went 3 and out. How important is it this week to kind of get it down pat, to come out aggressive offensively and kind of get it going from the get-go?
Utmost importance, right? Coach Helton said it. We want to start the game fast. We want to be able to put points on the board because we know our defense is going to play really, really well. Okay, we want to put points on the board, and we want to put that strain on the other team. Like, hey, we better pick it up, or else this thing could get ugly. And so it's of utmost importance to get off to a fast start.
Looking at North Texas, have the leading tackler in the conference, Katie Davis. What do you see from the defense as a whole, and him specifically at that position?
Yeah, no, really, really special player. Flies around, has a nose for the ball. Very seldom in the wrong spot. He can make you think he's doing one thing and then does another. Super savvy veteran player, really, really good player. And on the defensive end, they're going to make you earn those touchdowns, right? They're going to look like they're going to give you something, and you might be able to take it here or there, but they're going to make you earn it. They're going to make you have to drive down the field. And so you really hope for some explosive plays here and there. Again, the ability to run the football will help a whole lot. But, sound defense, always assignment. I'm not going to say assignment perfect, but very, very assignment sound. They're where they need to be when they need to be there. They get there fast. And so, they present a good challenge of, can we execute going all the way down the field? Can we stay mentally focused going down the field and scoring? So.
I believe that running back is added to the roster this past week, Marquise. I guess what does he bring to this team, and I guess what is his availability or usage going to look like?
Yeah, we'll just we'll have to see going forward. Marquise is a talented guy. Big, strong, powerful running back. Had the knee problem in fall camp, and we're still monitoring that. He's looked great the last few weeks, running around here and there. But we'll just kind of have to see as far as his availability and usage, just kind of how he's feeling later on in the week and continuing on into the season.